Sada baby.
Talk about whatever we want to talk about. Who?
Wanna see me do my dance in this $1,000 pants? Don't respect me and my man.
Then
looks like he's a
whole lot of choppers on your head.
Whole lot of colorist, homophobic.
Ooh, the things.
Just misogynist. Okay, so on Tuesday, the up and coming rapper Sada Baby faced backlash from old tweets that were resurfaced online, which he was calling, which people were calling him homophobic, colorist, and a whole bunch of other things. Child, like he was glorifying rape and stuff like in some of his tweets. Like, girl, like where did that come from? But
he did the most.
He did do the most. Like it was looking real bad. And here's his response. I want you guys to listen to this carefully too.
What's going on? Hey man, say man, Scooby Steve, Scooby, you feel me? So a couple tweets and old tweets came out earlier, you feel me? From 2011 when like 17, 18, all that type of shit. And my first initial response to the tweets on my story, you feel me, may give people the idea that I don't sympathize with females that have been raped or raping situations. What y'all gotta know is I'm almost 30 years old and I don't got the password to my Twitter, no none of that. So them old views is in the same light as a Justin Bieber when he got caught saying whoop 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 or all that other. I'm not switching them up, you know what I'm saying, blame or light to nobody else, but that's old that you can't judge me on. As far as the homophobic tweets, I got goddamn homosexuals that work in my label, you feel me? You know what I'm saying, that's personally working with me, you know what I'm saying? I deal with him twice, 2-3 times out the month in person.
Okay, so I want you to pay attention to a couple
I got
of
gay
things.
cousins. I
want you to pay attention to a couple of things. First of all, how he addressed women and gay people as homosexuals and females. Let's be clear. This is someone that's not remorseful.
Because of the language he chose.
Because of the language.
He's also from Detroit, so we have to take that into account.
And then, okay, and that's another thing too. I was 17, or I'm like, well, goddamn, like I must have been an angel at 17 because I was not saying outlandish shit.
Well, I wasn't on Twitter at 17, but I'm pretty sure I said some crazy ass shit when I was. Because you also have to like. That's one thing I do take into account. That's one thing I take into account when I look at like especially when people that are younger than me and what they post online. When they were like 13, 14, 15, like I'm a very intelligent person. But it doesn't, fall deaf on me that when I was 16, 17, I don't think the same way now, a lifetime later, the way that I did then. And some of the things I said then, I probably wouldn't say now. Some of the views I held then, I wouldn't hold now.
Right.
Luckily, I didn't have a place to where I could post them and people could probably pull them up. Don't y'all go to none of these Black Planet chat rooms or you know what I mean? But so I can only appreciate the fact he's like, I'm almost 30 now, and what I said then was old. However, his initial response to it should have been along those lines. Since if you do have different views, but his reaction was more so I said what I said. And, I'm very much I said what I said person.
Right.
And maybe somebody talked to him was like, listen, if you want to work in this arena, there are three things you don't do. You don't upset the gays. You don't upset the barbs, and you don't upset the Jews. Sometimes the beehive, but mostly the Jews, the barbs, and the gays.
Yeah.
So I think him getting the initial backlash kind of made him like, okay, well, let me tell you why I said what I feel like I said what I said, because I can't change that. I was young. I don't even have access to those things. I couldn't even delete them if I wanted to. Because when you sign with a label, now one of the first things they do is they make you scrub your social media. Like,
oh, hello.
You can do it now. You can search certain words off your page on Twitter and be like, oh, delete. And I just feel that maybe his label should have done a better job at that as soon as they took him on as a liability. But at the same time, it's like, listen, if that's what you feel, then that's what you feel.
That's what you feel.
And people need to own their feelings.
But also though,
own it.
Also, there was a recent response that he made to like a bar page. It was like
it was a Lil Nas X fan page, and he called them
the F word. That was very recent.
Right. That was
very recent.
They were telling him to promote the remix.
So that's why I said when we're talking about remorse, I'm not sure if there's any remorse here.
You said what you said, right?
Yeah.
Right. And my follow up to him, and one day we're gonna be able to call these people and bring them on the air so I can ask my goddamn questions. Okay. My question to him was, okay, well, did you apologize to that person that you called the F word?
Mm-hmm.
And the homosexual that you work with in person 2 to 3 times a month, how did they feel about your comments?
Right.
How do they feel about it?
Mm-hmm.
Have you talked to them? Have they talked to you?
Yo, you know they was.
You know, and I'm drawing the lines between a professional line and your personal line. Like when I'm working with somebody, sometimes I don't really care about what your personal views are. If we're both committed to a goal professionally, you shouldn't care about what my personal stuff is. I don't care about your personal stuff. Right. We're here to get something accomplished on a professional level. I kind of starting to feel the same way about this whole election and, you know, us having to vote between racist and like creepy old men who are inappropriate, you know. So it's like there's a job to be done, and I just need somebody that's going to do the job the best. And I don't even care about y'all's personal shit anymore. Did you watch the debate last night?
Child.
I don't even care anymore. It's like I just need somebody that's going to get in there and do the fucking job. Y'all are wearing me thin.
Here's my thing.
But Say the Baby, I don't know. I don't know what level of success he's going to be looking forward to in the future because
I don't know either because it's looking very.
It's looking bleak, bro.
You just did a song
with the Queen of Rap.
Wow. Like I don't get.
Hate to see it.
I hate. Yeah. It's like I hate to see it. Like and people will sit there and say, "Oh well, I think this was all planned or whatever." I'm like,
just
man,
people pop, to get the controversy, to get the people going.
People now, like people that are 17 at this moment that may be listening to this podcast or
just
whatever.
Don't.
Think about the next thing you're about to tweet, or post, or do a video on.
Your future depends
on because it will. Yeah, even if you're not even going to be famous, like Jobs is looking at it. Universities is looking at it.
Actually, it ain't even that. It's just people. People look at it and they be like, you know what?
And then they'll have they'll
report you.
They'll report you, or that's their their impression on you. Mm-hmm. We are living in the country of reputation, and reputation matters.
It does. Perception is reality.
Yeah. So
look, you got me on Twitter. Let me screw up. Did I say?
Be very mindful.
What I said. Let me go look.
I said what I said. Okay.
Let me delete.
We on Twitter too, honey.
We are. We on Twitter live now too.
Yeah. Oh, child.
Jesus Christ. Where we at? We on everything.
We is on everything, honey.
I love to see. Oh.
See.
Oh, snap. Retweet. Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. Don't press it. Don't press it.
I gotta find y'all. Oh, see. Look, I didn't search mine.
Why did you? No. Oh, you better stop. I don't know. I think we got the card for it. We could say it.
The card. Well, no, I was using it in the right sense though. See, I was using it correctly. It was people see. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yep. See there.
No, it's just like the N word. Like we could say it, but white people can't. So it's like the same with the F word.
White people can say niggas.
We can say it, but you straight folks can't say it. Period.
They can say it. People can say whatever they want to say. I feel like that's one thing I can't tell you what you can and cannot say. Mm-hmm. Or exert some type of privilege over the vernacular you use. All I can say is just be wise with what you say. Like if you want to say the F word, just be wise as to when and where you use it and who you use it with, because you could either lose your job, you could lose your house, you could lose your social media presence, you could lose your teeth, an eye, a leg, a limb.
Not your teeth, funny.
So my thing is just being conscious of what you're saying, who you're saying it around, and where you're putting these things. Like it's just about being aware of the world that you live in at this point. And some people just aren't aware. They're just not. They're walking through this thing really blind, thinking that because they're 1 out of 8 billion that nobody's paying attention to them.
Right.
But as soon as that spotlight gets on you, we're looking at everything. Mm-hmm. We want to know who you are. We want to know what your views are. We want to know what your religious views, your political views. We want to know about your baby mamas. We want to know about your family life. We want to know about your money, because we're going to be reporting on all of those things. When you go broke, we're going to be right there. When you go bankrupt, okay?
Period.
You know what I mean? When you have a baby outside of your marriage, we're going to be right there talking about it. Dang, he was cheating about. So persons who are interested or who may be moving into a life of spotlight, just be conscious of what you say now, and take some time to look over your past, because it's just like walking into Judgment Day. Becoming famous is like literally walking through the pearly gates, and there's someone with a book saying, "This is all the shit you did wrong."
All the shit you said back in the day,
right? So you may want to go literally like walking into judgment. And you either gonna get a pass and be able to get in and enjoy yourself, or it's gonna be hell for you.
Now I think that there's some things that are kind of stupid. Like I said, I'm gonna defend my girl Doja, because what she did was not that bad. But stuff like this, racism, homophobia, and that's some real serious allegations. And if you say certain things and it's brought to the light, the truth always comes out in the light.
Well, that's true.
So be very mindful, listeners all across the world.
What's done in the dark,
and don't think because you ain't famous, it's not going to affect you either. So anyway,
that's why I like just saying. That's kind of why I'm very much just say what I said, person, because I know that regardless of whether I was right or wrong, I know eventually I'm gonna have to own it anyway. So I'm just gonna own it now. I said what I said. Now you don't like it. What do you want me to do?
If you don't like it, you don't like it.
You don't like it.
Child, you seen them Halloween costumes?